All right, so hey, welcome to the first, what I'm going to call the reloading rant. So you're in my reloading room here in my shop, and this is kind of inspired by Chad Wright, who I actually trained with last year at the Proving Grounds, where he does a truck talk. And so I want to make sure that the inspiration of the credit is given to Mr. Chad there. So reloading rant, I want to kind of use this time to discuss a few things. The very first one is kind of going to be a little bit about me and the first rant that I have. You see, I'm going to be 52 this year. I'm a veteran of the Army, but nothing really cool. I was just a Cobra helicopter mechanic, which I guess in some right was cool. That was 30 years ago, so a long time. I am a pastor, a Calvary Chapel pastor. I am a electrician, a master electrician. I have my master HVAC license here in Colorado where I live. I have 3 girls, 5 grandchildren, and I've been married for 30 years. And so that's pretty much my credentials there. I am a second degree black belt in Krav Maga. Through Krav Maga Alliance and Clear Sky through John Hatlett here in Castle Rock. I am an instructor through John Whitman with not Colorado Krav Maga, but with Alliance, Krav Maga Alliance. I am an NRA instructor. I have my basic pistol. I have the CCW instructor, qual, refuse to be a victim, personal protection in the home. American Heart Association BLS instructor, Stop the Bleed instructor, and then IDS Integrative Defense Strategy instructor with Todd Fossey. So I do have a lot of training. I've been training for quite a bit of time, probably over the course of 13, 14 years altogether. But it's not my profession. I do teach classes, NRA classes, things like that. Teach every Sunday at church. Do a lot of work there. But, I've got life experience too. Had things happen to me that I've, dealt with and been through. But outside of that, I'm not a professional fighter. I'm not a professional striker, grappler, MMA guy, competitive shooter. I'm not any of those things. I do conceal carry, and I think that's important for us to have other defensive strategies in play that you do carry with you as an everyday citizen. But I think that's my audience, is just those American average people who carry their gun, who want to protect themselves, no matter what age they are. When you look at 90% of America, they're not professional MMA fighters or BJJ, high level or competitive shooters. They're everyday people. Maybe a little overweight, maybe a little slow, a little old, and hopefully I'm their inspiration that, they can look at me and go, this guy's 52, but he's not your average 52-year-old. And if he can do it, maybe I can do it too. My idea is I'm going to be the best that I am at whatever age I'm at. I'm not trying to be 20 again, nor am I trying to teach those 20-year-olds, how to be 20. Maybe, if anything, they can look at me and go, I hope I'm where he's at when I'm 50, So that's kind of my rant for today. A lot of people like to comment on the stuff that I put out and how, it's not professional. It's not good enough to their standards. But again, they're not my audience. I'm not trying to teach you guys to be professionals. I'm not trying to teach you to go win a competition or defend yourself in an MMA ring or anything like that. Statistically speaking, all of those things aren't realistic in the real world. Statistically speaking, you're more likely to be ambushed, sucker punched, attacked with a screwdriver or hammer, and you need to deal with that situational awareness, how to maybe defend yourself and get out of there. That's it. So my first reloading rant, that's what it's all about, is, just be the best you can be at your age. And if you're just that average person, just like me, has a job, ain't got time to train professionally all the time, but you want to protect yourself. You want to be the best you can be. And whatever age you're at, hopefully you can be the best at that age. So that concludes the first one. Let me know what your thoughts are. And, if you're one of those high-speed guys, again, these videos aren't for you. Your time is better spent somewhere else instead of telling people who will never be like you what they should be like. All right. With that said, go train.